Welcome back. Top of mind for attorneys general across the U.S. today, the executive order to end birthright citizenship for children of immigrants.
Joining us now to talk more about whether that will hold up in court, UW Professor Emeritus of Political Science and Legal Studies, Howard Schweber. Hi, Howard, good to see you. Howard, can you hear us?
I can.
Oh, okay,
there we go.
good. Thanks for joining us today. So this is setting up a legal challenge over the 14th Amendment. Can you tell us what exactly does the Constitution say about birthright citizenship?
So we have to back up a little bit. Everyone will remember the case Dred Scott versus Sandford, right? The most notorious case in American legal history that, to put it very, very briefly, said black people couldn't be citizens of the United States because at the time of the founding, we were fundamentally a racist country. That case had a lot to do with the Civil War and the issues about that war. And just after the war in 1868, the 14th Amendment was adopted. And in order to target that decision specifically, the 14th Amendment says anyone born in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction of the United States is a citizen of America and of the state they reside in. Now, that subject to jurisdiction part is tricky. It means that, for example, people who are here as ambassadors who have children, those children don't become American citizens. Until, for the last 120, 30, 40 years, no one has questioned that the 14th Amendment simply means what it says. If you're born in the United States, you're an American citizen. Not a lot of other countries have such generous, this thing called birthright citizenship. It's not unique, but it's distinctively American. The Trump administration now wants to argue that people who are born either to parents who are here illegally or to parents who are here temporarily, and I should say to mothers who are here temporarily. The executive order makes specific provisions for women married to American citizens who are the fathers. But in a simple case, those people should not be citizens under the 14th Amendment. And they're trying to do it with a sort of an argument only a lawyer could love, that says the language about jurisdiction somehow means that these people don't qualify for birthright citizenship.
And we're already seeing a number of legal challenges pop up. So what happens in the meantime? Does this executive order go into effect immediately, or how do they enforce this right now?
Right, so there's already been a lawsuit. If the order were to go into effect, people covered by the order would lose all sorts of benefits or access to services. I assume that within the next day or two, a federal judge somewhere will issue an injunction. This is the kind of case that doesn't require a trial with witnesses and fact-finding. It's a pure legal question. What does the 14th Amendment mean? And that's the kind of question that tends to get fast-tracked up to higher courts and to the U.S. Supreme Court. And in the meantime, I would expect a lower court judge to say, until the constitutionality of this order is resolved, it cannot go into effect. I'm confident the next day or two at the most, we'll see an injunction issued making that statement.
We will continue to follow it, and we'll have you back very soon. Howard, good to see you. Thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.